We've had that
How long?
for a long time.
Really? Okay. Can't really grab a soda from where you are.
Where's my bag?
Your bag is right.
It's in the car.
It's right there. Can you check if that bottle in the laptop, the prescription bottle, is what it should be?
Prescription bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you bring any of yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I can enter just in case. Oh, it's
I didn't bring any muscle relaxers or anything. Did you bring the vape pen?
Yeah. Remember we're live. Hello, everyone. Good thing we're not driving into the sunset, because that would be west. We're heading east. And hey, Simon, I got your message. I was just busy getting stuff sorted out for this trip. I can check it when I get. I saw, on your phone, see someone, the topic of the email and the person who sent it. I should have done this thing. I hope that ice isn't dirty. And good evening as well, too. Hopefully we'll get a good lineup this evening. I should have wiped this thing before I sipped it out.
You're fine.
We'll be getting out of this. Did we spray down that cooler?
A long time ago.
But it's probably cleaner than we left the Arctic and used it before. I'm just concerned about mold, that's all. We haven't used that thing in a long time.
You're fine.
Okay. It has that smell of the ice in the fridge. Yeah, good evening. Hopefully it needs to cool down. It's been a warm day. This is almost like a summer's day. Making sure I got the other hat. So hopefully you guys will get to see a lot of stuff that I have not been able to really show, except for in one vlog, and I was driving I don't know, that was like a year and a half ago probably. See some parts of the country, parts of the state and country that most people don't see. Simon, I didn't see, I did join the group, but I didn't see all the comments, unfortunately. I probably should have checked it before I left. What was the post about? Oh yeah, okay. I knew that it was that picture was definitely worth 100 comments. That's I've never seen anything like that in England before. Best part about Sunday evening is there's no traffic like there's every other evening. Oh, watch this. You had a bunch of traffic now that I said that. Yeah, I can imagine that that would be emotional. But I found some good pictures of my mom's old house where I planted a lot of stuff. And I feel the same way. It's a week ago. I just haven't really been on. I've been on Facebook, but I see stuff and I never respond. I have this. Oh, she has the house. Oh. She just has a lot of money? Or just... Oh, you mean the divorce? Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, I imagine it's only gone up in value. You know, I've had members of my family that have to deal with that too, and I've seen my mother specifically deal with it. And it really sucks. Like my mom and her sister got into a big battle over my grandparents' estate, and it was a mess, and they just had to sell the house they'd owned for 50 years, and it was sold for probably like half of its actual value because of the way that everything was structured. So from here on out, we're basically be heading east and south. There's no more northerly direction. Wow. Yeah, I know that the real estate in Britain is, I mean, like here in the U.S., I mean, that's actually pretty amazing. Even down here, I know people who bought houses here for $50,000 and now they're worth, 200. But okay, I got you. Still, that's like 250%. It feels warmer than 78 outside. It had to have been 80 something. I mean, it had been like 85 at least. It's only going to be 73 tonight. It's going to be chilly in a couple days, right when we get home. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we're going to Miami, specifically the southwesternmost part of the suburbs. More like it's farmland. But it's called Redland if you want to look it up on a map. Just red land, but pronounced in proper British fashion. Yeah, it's essentially Homestead, but it's kind of like a no man's land between homes. It's like North Homestead or like South. It really, I mean, technically it's in the town of Goulds. Ashley's eating pretzels, butter snap pretzels. It's better than having to stop and feed her fast food. So they call it Redland because when they were cutting down the pines back 100 years ago to build most of Miami before it was before bricks and they just used wooden houses, that area actually had a reddish a lot of iron in it, and it had a reddish tint to it, so they just called it Redland. I learned that from John DeMott. I don't know if you guys know John. He owned Redland Nursery. Passed away about 3 or 4 months ago. Another mentor of mine, more of like a business sense, but he was a big contributor to all Palm societies. You could just Google his name and you can see what he and I were on a couple boards together. Really straightforward guy. Very opinionated, but in the end, he was who he was, and I appreciated him for that. I saw a saying once saying like, if you always tell the truth to people and don't cut around, you may not be always liked, but people will always respect you. So, for being honest, it's not really much of a saying. It's just more common sense. But there's the Wawa we always go to. Don't have to go this time though. I fill up the tank, so I'm hoping I don't have to fill up before we get back here. Gas has gone up in price to around $2.45 a gallon. I'm hoping it'll be light out all the way to the southern end of Lake Okeechobee. It probably won't, but And you guys can see, like when we drive through LaBelle, which I hope you guys can see, there won't be any coconuts or anything. And that's about a 45-minute drive from here. Come on, man, really? Oh, yeah. Really hoping to get some good gas mileage going on here. Ashley, there's a question for you from Simon. Simon's asked if you enjoyed your girls' night out on your birthday.
Yes.
Yeah? You enjoyed it, huh? You locked the front door?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Simon, there's that was quite a night. I had to find her. You could say that they're funny in one sense. I was thinking more like drove me nuts. And it wasn't her fault. She has some friends that I don't really trust. And oh man, they're building another massive condo.
No, it's a car lot.
Oh god. Oh, that's not good either. What is going on here? Yeah, she went out in a limo, and I think I told you guys that, and then her friend didn't want her to leave, so she started hanging up on me. I was trying to pick her up, and got beer thrown at me. Hey James, what's up? It's kind of funny looking back on it though. Yeah, I imagine, you wouldn't, everyone, I'm sure every Brit has had beer spilled on them at some point, whether they wanted it or not. I've had beer spilled on me I don't know how many times. I used to actually, and not in like a douchey way, but I used to actually, in college, I would shake up beer cans and dump them on myself for shock value. Not all the time, but I've been a couple times I've been known to do it. Come on, guys. Not you guys. These really great drivers. We gotta figure out what to do for. I'm just trying to think. What else do we normally eat at Miller Place?
Chinese food.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they're open late. Oh, Chinese food before we get up early in the morning. Nothing says I want to stay in the toilet in the morning than Chinese food. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm sure, Simon. And honestly, I'm totally okay with that. In Britain and stuff, just it's a different style of people are fun here in the bars. Like we actually went out last night for a while, played pool, it was fun. But there's, I don't know, I find that there's more interesting people it's not in Cape Coral, unfortunately. Just I'd rather go, if I'm gonna go out, I'd rather go out elsewhere, like Sarasota or Miami. And Miami Beach is fun, but it's just so expensive. It's just I actually went to go see Calvin Harris at Miami Beach in 2013, and the person I was with got in for free because her family owned ran a hotel down the road, but I paid $195 plus $21 drinks. How to Weld. see, I don't know what it is. I like to hang out with like non-Americans when I drink. I think that's partially because of like in college I was mostly hanging out with Europeans. I hung out with a lot of Bulgarian and Turkish people. These people are fucking crazy. But I kept it, closer to the homeland when I would save up my money in college so I could afford to drink Johnny Walker Black on the weekends. I just carry the bottle around with me. Offer a drink to anyone who wanted it, but rarely did people want it. They would ask what it is or what it was. Some people knew what it was, but for the most part, 18 and 22 people don't really are familiar with Johnny Black or Johnny, something maybe Johnny Red, but yeah, I remember I went up. My first legal beer I ever purchased was actually in Niagara, because I was 19 and the drinking age. I don't know if it's all 18 now or if it's still that or. Brown, I do have an assortment of bromeliads. I have a few orchids, but nothing like that has a name to it. I wouldn't know. I mean, I know that I can tell a Vanda from a Phalaenopsis and that sort of thing, but I wouldn't call myself a collector. Bromeliads, maybe a little bit more so. I have a lot of varieties I've kind of gotten over the years from. Okay, so it's 19 in Ontario. Because that's where I went to drink, so. Alright, let's make this green light. Oh, gotta step on it. Just in time. Like 4 people behind me also hit that. Yeah, I figure it's 18 in Quebec because, it's more Franco-centric. Or Euro-centric, I should say. Yeah, at least they have pretzels. I was gonna say. You guys can't see this, but Ashley has like her whole. There we go. Ashley has. I wish it were actually cooler out than it was. She's got her blankie and her pillow. You ready to go night-nights?
Yes.
Ready to go night-nights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely do a few more things that are interesting than. Although actually, I don't think I've been to Quebec since. I think the last time I was there was like 13. That's okay. It's easier for me to get it from here. I'm just thinking if I got everything. If I got the plants in the back.
Did you grab the tags?
No.
I told you they
Are
were
you
by
kidding
the
me?
front door.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my god. Alright, well that's one thing you definitely can't do without. Did you bring them?
Yes.
Oh god. That was gonna be a solid hour out of our way. Oh my god, you fucking.
But you did leave them.
Yeah, well they're under your control. God. So the job that I'm doing is I'm identifying and tagging a bunch of plants for. It's a long story, but I've already done it before, but they're just paying me to do it again because they lost them all. And so the tags were all sitting, like the whole point of the job is for me to, walk around and have a guy basically wrap these tags around trunks, and we didn't bring the tags, like there's just no point for me to even go. Except for to deliver these plants, but that's not worth that drive. Story time. Oh, sorry guys. Is that Jean Ripaul? Is that how I should pronounce that? Where do you live, Jean? Want some story time? I can give you guys once I get out of this. Once I get on the open road, I can give you guys some story time because I get too distracted. I can't. I can drive and talk. I mean, I can drive. I'll always revert back to like the road. So, is this fencing new or something? This looks new.
I don't know.
So this is North Fort Myers here. Kind of just like, what's that?
It's where the eagle lives.
The eagle?
Yeah.
There's an eagle that lives there?
Yeah.
Is it fly and come back, or does it just have clipped wings?
So it flies and comes back. It has babies and there's a webcam.
When it's at that particular...
Yeah.
North Fort Myers is mostly just, mostly agricultural. There's a lot of like mobile homes. It's your classic like old Florida town. I wish I had some. Let me think. Via paramotor. What do you mean by paramotor? Oh. Did the roots were the roots all tied together, Jean? Germany. Okay. Yeah, we actually used aluminum tags, but I bought the cheap ones because I bought because they were a good deal. So the fertilizer actually eats away at them. So, can you message Ken, let him know that we're on our way. I forgot to tell him that we're like 20 minutes out. Yeah, Zach, what's up? You weren't here right away. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, that would be actually a great. That'd be a lot of fun as long as you didn't like land on the ground, because once you land on the ground, you get eaten alive by bugs, and that's one thing I didn't bring is bug spray. That's okay. We just won't break down. Elvis is in the house. Simon, what is your beer or ale of choice? I'm sorry to hear that, Zach. Okay, here, so... This is 75. We are not taking the interstate because that's not... It's just... I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I like taking this way. Tasty Polish beer. Interesting. Very nice. Is everybody in the other lane? I'm sure this lane ends, but I'm gonna get around. Here's a swamp buggy of some sort with no tires on it. That's an airboat. No, that's not an airboat. It's a swamp buggy. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can. Kind of cool. That's definitely some kind of swamp buggy with. It looks like they use like Model T axles, which they obviously didn't, but it just looks like that. Hey Chris, what's up? We got 10 viewers. It's good stuff for a Sunday evening. Yeah, it just had that frame that. It was weird because you'd never put that on a swamp buggy, but it's got to be something that's modified that looks like that. I'm headed to Miami, to Redland actually. Oh, you did, Zach? Tell us more. But John, I'm not quite sure. It might have been that because it was kind of cool that the seedlings, maybe they had the roots were brittle and they broke, and the cool weather might have not allowed them to kind of survive from that. I am doing that, Chris, but I'm also doing a consulting job Monday and Tuesday. Kind of doing like 2 half days. It's going to be 89 tomorrow in Miami, apparently. It's a good old work truck. I don't really need a utility truck like that. But This is kind of like there's a lot of horse country out here. I actually used to hang out with people out here, right?
Yeah.
Well, how did you get to
Down
know
that road.
Durant's?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out what the guy Jean who messaged, posted. I don't really know. Without a picture, I couldn't really tell you how they died. That diner is always packed. That place must make a ton of money. Get to go there sometime. You've eaten there, right?
No.
I have not. What is this?
No.
What's this? What are you pointing at?
Yeah, it is.
Bayshore Ranch. So we're going to be crossing the Caloosahatchee River at a lower point than... There's an African... No, it's not. It's Kenai Island, dude. Nice. I have to take a look at these, Zach. I might... Once I haven't been really, like... I've been watching nothing but Gordon Ramsay channel, and it's kind of sad, but, I mean... Enjoy. Palm Creek. You ever hang out with Suncoast Estates?
No.
Why not? You ever know anybody from there?
No.
Why are we going under the speed limit? I like the gas mileage, but let me reset this and see what kind of gas mileage we can get. It's like some horse ran into the fence.
We're going past the fair.
Oh, is it going on tonight?
Yeah, going for another week.
That's good. I forgot about that. Thankfully, we had left last night, then probably would have hit a lot more. Anything like that other... Well, this is the state fair, right?
The Lee County Fair.
Oh, what was the other fair in Lehigh then? The state fair?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was really sketchy though.
There it is.
Yeah, the fair's going on over there. Also a lot of gun shows there. I remember going there like 10 years ago. No, we'll be going to the beach because one, it's going to be incredibly busy this time of year, and two, it's just not near where I'm working. I'm going to be more on the southwest edge of town. Good. I thought we were going to wait here. Some lights on. Hey Simon, I'm curious. If one were to go out and buy a Range Rover, like the full size one, what does that cost over there in Britain? Because they started about 85 here in the U.S. I'm just wondering how much cheaper they are on the other side of the pond where they're made. I'm guessing they're still made there. I'm guessing they're not as much, but they're still not cheap. Is that what I thought it was?
No.
Yeah, it was. Something like me. I'm no, East Coast. I'm actually taking 80 to just to 27. 82 goes a little bit. I mean, 82 would be like 82 is the least amount of miles to drive, but I don't like driving at night on Route 41 because there's so many bugs, and if you break down, like, you literally can't get out of your car without getting eaten to death. But I get a flat tire, and plus there's like very bad phone reception. I'll look forward to it. messaged my mom too. No, I haven't gotten any answer back from her. I don't think I have. Oh wow, so that's like 55,000. You definitely can't get 155 here. I used to do it all the time, East Coast, but I remember my first experience. I had to use the bathroom. There was nowhere to go. The place there's no plumbing on Route 41 between Naples and Miami, so if you go to the bathroom, it's just a big hole in the ground. And so I pulled over on the side of the road, right next to the canal, where there's gators everywhere. Took a leak, and I left my sweatshirt. It was like the middle of, it was right around December. This is December of 2004, and then I forgot it, and so I remember where I saw where it was, and I went back in 30 seconds, just like bug bites everywhere. Just I'd have to just literally sit in my car until someone else came, and I have towing coverage on this thing. Our favorite place to eat when we go to this part of Miami is permanently closed. So yeah, knock on wood, I've never broken down between here and Miami, but it's like the one part of Florida you just don't want to break down. And I mean, there's some other areas, but no matter which way you go, there's always going to be a 40 to 80 mile stretch of road that has no towns in it. So it's Indian land and cows. This story of Florida, cows next to gated communities. This is kind of like, this area is called Fort Myers Shores. It's kind of just an eastern suburb of Fort Myers. Yeah, I saw that, Simon. I got the seed. We soaked it last night. I made a vlog, but I actually didn't make the second half of the vlog because I was so shocked that it literally, this guy's going so high. Come on. That's so bad. Please. Well, look at how dirty my window is. What is that from? Pollen, I guess? I need to get that washed. I might get this car professionally cleaned because maybe I'll wash it when it's chilly out. Sorry guys, OBT. Majesty for a Waggy. Some palms, there's sentimental value to them. Like I have sentimental value of 2 palms that I have, and I just won't sell them. I might look, eventually hit a red light. But I wouldn't mind them going to like a place that I knew that they would stay there forever, but I wouldn't just sell it just for their market value. I run into that a lot where people say they want to sell plants, but then they don't want to sell them because they are attached. Let's see what else I missed here. I camp on the chips. Yeah, I'm surprised. Chris, I mean, I know people who camp out there. A lot of guys that fish too. They'll go for a day trip. Do you do any fishing out there, Chris? Yeah, OBT isn't a good place to break down either. That's nice of you, Simon. Here's 8 food. Well, how about this? We'll stop at either LaBelle or Clewiston and I'll get you something. My mom will get back to you. Hey, Emma's watching.
You didn't tell me what to rate her.
Just say, hey, it's on YouTube, and maybe I should just call her. at his car. I might have to call my mother here real quick. I mean, I'm gonna use Ashley's phone. Yeah, we forgot her. I've had to drive on some of those areas, James. I know. Colin. iPhones are so weird. Yeah, my mom, actually, it's me. We're heading, I'm driving to Miami right now, so can I call you when we get there, or just talk to you a little bit? Okay. Alright, it'll probably be like 9-ish. Alright, love you too. Alright, talk to you later. Everything's okay? Excellent. Alright, love you. I'll talk to you later. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I got a real winner in my back here. I got a guy tailgating me.
Get over.
I am gonna get over, but I'm not going slow. I'm going over the speed limit. It's just dangerous, I mean, I have a massive truck behind me. And they're Cowboys fans. Wow. That says a lot. Okay, so yeah, I've broken down in some sketchy areas in New York. I broke down in downtown Baltimore. Well, I didn't break down. I mean, I got 2 flat tires at one time going through the Francis Scott Key Tunnel. I remember coming out and the guy's like, "You have a spare tire?" I'm like, "Yeah, but what's that gonna do?" I was 16. Country Bar. I don't know where that is, but it sounds like it wouldn't be on OBT though. I mean, depending, I guess it'd be. Just sad that area has kind of gotten run down. Okay, when you're younger, yeah. Yeah, there are some areas that if you aren't from the area and you break, you're show up, people are kind of eye you down in Florida, so. Emma's message got retracted. I don't know what she was trying to say. So now we're kind of in an area called Alva, which is just kind of old ag land. Is that RV for sale? It looks to be for sale. That's nice. Too big for my truck, but nice. Here, Emma says, "Does Mom like you doing this? Do you like when I do this?"
Not the whole time.
Do you like it when I call you Big Papa? When you call me Big Papa? Because I like it when you call me Big Papa. I'll just take that as a yes. I'm going for good gas mileage on this trip here. That truck to your left there, I almost bought the identical truck there. 4-door and camo, kind of OD, olive drab as they call it. There's a TRD off-road though, and it was sitting higher and it was like all wobbly when you drove it. I didn't understand quite why would someone would want that, but that's right, James. I got so many phrases from him I could drop. I'll subtly drop them over the course of the trip. I'm getting 23 miles to the gallon, just kind of cruising here at 65, which is terrible by like European standards. It's probably like half of what the average vehicle gets there. I figured that there was a Zach. I didn't see. Oh, sorry, Chris. I didn't see that message before. Okay, Flamingo. Yeah, Flamingo's weird. You know, it used to be like a normal town, and then like everybody left except for like the park rangers and whoever works there. I've never been to Flamingo. There's two places in Florida that are notable that I haven't been. One is Flamingo. The other is Marco Island. I've never been to. I just never had a reason to go there. There's not a lot of people there. There's not a lot of land to landscape that's private. I don't do like big like commercial jobs.
What about Marco Island? Maybe go to the comedy club there.
Oh, I forgot there's a what is it called? Laugh
Um,
House or something.
Laughing comedy.
Okay, check it out. Okay, so it's yeah. I figured I wasn't missing a whole lot, but I was curious like what it looked like, and then I probably could get a good idea of it. I haven't even been down that road down 951. I mean, I have, but it's not south of 41. I say I'm not missing anything, but pretty much everywhere else in Florida, I've been to all the the lake area towns. I've been to Orlando, Tampa, Miami, Fort Myers, obviously, Naples, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Pensacola.
Gainesville.
I haven't, yeah, Gainesville, Ocala. I haven't been to Panama City though, but I don't feel like I'm missing out on much either. Especially now there isn't a whole lot going on there.
St. Augustine.
I have not been to St. Augustine.
You've never been to St. Augustine.
No.
You
Been to
haven't seen
Daytona.
stuff there.
Huh? No, I know there's stuff to definitely see there. Look at that old boat. Is that an old? Look at that thing. I don't know what that is, but it's like a catamaran, old catamaran. Come on, guys. Yes, put 1 foot on the gas and press. That's how this works. 12 miles to LaBelle. I like this way because for most of the journey it's pretty laid back. I think you need to get a certain number of subscribers to go live, Zach. I'm not sure. I remember there might have been some kind of everybody's open. There's certain parameters, I think. I may be wrong about that. Oh, you can. Maybe it's the amount of time that you had the channel. It's funny because you might have some real skills there. What is that? Sure, there's some kind of rundown. Come try a free sample. That sounds scary. A rundown shack asking for a free sample at sunset in the woods. If I missed a couple, what's it called? Comments. I apologize. Just me focusing on the road. I think trikes would be fun to ride. I think I saw those 2 trikes right by. But did I have any socks in my bag? I brought 1 pair. That's right. I can always borrow stuff from Ken. I've been doing it for 15 years now. So we're in the beautiful county of Hendry with a cocoa thrinax growing there. Interesting. I never remember that. Look at that sun. Is this? I would love to do that, Brian. I could probably just do it where I am. The problem is it's so hot during the summer that there's only certain things you can grow. Or are you talking to Simon? Sometimes I interrupt your conversations. What is it, Sean? Sean? Yeah, Chris, I have been to Belle Glade, driving through the West Palm. Definitely familiar with that trigonometry. Nice. Only Palm people would get that, but it's good. Does your mom still live there, Chris? Or grandmother still live there? Okay, sounds good. The problem is that West Tennessee is so far from East Tennessee, which is where I would probably want to buy it. She won't leave. That's some determination. I'll just say if I drive through Belle Glade and I have to use the bathroom, I just keep on driving, and if I pee my pants, then so be it. Yeah, the towns get progressively more dangerous the further east you go. Like LaBelle's not that bad, but then you get to Clewiston, it's a little bit worse, and then South Bay, and then Belle Glade and Pahokee and Canal Point are not really the best towns. I'm doing 70, and I'm the slowest person on the road here, which is fine. Just gonna enjoy my 23.6 miles per gallon. Morphine would probably put the stream to sleep, but you got the right idea there. But do you want to get food here, or do you want to get food?
I just want something that's might be
Okay, let's see. Because Sunday night in LaBelle is like official McDonald's night, so let's just see what's going on. There is a McDonald's in Clewiston too. So that might happen. It didn't say that I lost signal. It says that my YouTube app just stopped working. I checked my phone to see if it was overheating. It wasn't. So, can you guys hear me now? Uh-oh, it's dropping. Oh no, we're back up. Maybe we're good. Can you guys hear me? Oh, you guys can hear me, yeah? Okay, good. All right, we're back up. I don't think that was internet. I think just the YouTube app just gave out. You're probably right. An iPhone might be easier to stream. So. I'm not sure how long it takes from the time I say something to you guys get to hear it, so. We're on the edge of LaBelle here, which is the county seat of Hendry County. I think you guys have been to Hendry. Oh, I know. Thanks. I appreciate that, Zach. You were also a great friend. I hope I don't RIP again, but it could happen, especially during the 40-mile Benz drive. Does it look like that? It's just the way that I'm perceiving it, but alright, so okay, 2 seconds isn't bad. Sometimes when the app goes crazy like that. You never know. There could be a 10-second delay. Okay, say Isle of Wight. Actually, I can hear Ashley right next to me. Okay, so for Simon, it's more of like a 8 to 10-second delay, or 5 to 7, whatever time. But Ashley's watching it on her phone, and it's 3 seconds like right next to it, so. That's good to know, though. So at least. Yeah, so it probably is about the same, 3 to 5 seconds. Still not bad. Yeah, Chris. Growing from seed is it feels when you have a mature palm you grew from seed, like it feels different than buying it, but at the same time, there's certain plants that you just can't get seed of. So I can, Are you thinking you want to eat here, or do you want to eat in the next town? Because after that, there's not much.
It's not busy. We're just gonna see what we have.
Okay. I don't personally get any rain anally, but
Annually?
I just meant to put annually, but he wrote it. Cape Coral gets about 56 inches of rain, but if you go by the coast, like for example Miami Beach only gets about 37, 38 inches because the breezes keep the storms inland. Same goes for a lot of like Sanibel on the west coast. The interior will get up to 65 inches of rain, and the coast will get closer to like in the 40s. Like Venice only gets about 51. Oh, we just passed Popeyes. That's what we bought the toilet paper for, right? I don't know if it's supposed to.
People just needs to have to be on the side of the road.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Turning that down. Hey, Jeff, what's up? Sorry, I just got electroshocked by a loud notification. And let's see. How busy is it? Tell me.
I don't know.
Well, there's not cars going on the side, or is there?
No.
Alright, you want to just run in and get something? You just get me a cheeseburger? I hate doing this. But if I break down and there's no food, then I'm going to be upset about it too, so. Alright, you want to just drop you off right here?
Why not just go through the drive-thru?
Okay. We're going to the drive-thru. Just takes.
Oh, and then I can't smoke.
Huh? Yeah. So why don't you? Remember, we do want to get there by a certain time. So. Okay, I'm just gonna park. Yeah, I can get you some ghetto burgers. That's not a problem. And Daniel, we're at McDonald's. Alright, so this is a much. You don't have any of my cards?
I have one.
Oh, this is the business card. We're on business, so save the receipt too.
Cheeseburger?
Yeah, just give me one cheeseburger. I absolutely do not like eating. I'm gonna use the new vlog stick actually while she's doing this. I gotta get up at 5:30 tomorrow. Well, that's what my buddy says, but we'll see. I would love to come this summer, like up to the the deep south and the hold on, I gotta screw this thing in here. a different vlog stick. You can see this. It has this tripod at the bottom. It's kind of nice, actually. It's a lot more. Well, I guess we'll see. It telescopes too, but I have a lot more control over it. It doesn't bend around, which I like. I just can kind of. I can maneuver it in smaller areas too. I have found my old one, but LaBelle's a little bit cold, a little bit chillier in general. It's hotter during the day and cooler at night. So I mean, there are. Oh, my back, killing me. My sciatica is shot. See, there's a royal that I guess was planted, but no one takes care of. And there's a number of royals around here. You could do that. I think, Zach, that would be a good idea. Because the problem I have when I search for your videos is like there's so many catfish. There's so many catfish videos, like channels, and talking about catching catfish, that it might be hard to search for. And that queen's looking a little bit ragged. A little bit of manganese deficiency. Manganese. We can go out here to... This is the main crossway here. This is 29 and 80. This is LaBelle's Center. This is downtown. Some rundown stores. I hope we have a golf cart for work tomorrow, because my lumbar, or my lumbar is shot. Getting some workout yesterday. Yeah, they are actually pretty nice. I had an ex-girlfriend that lived in LaBelle before she moved to where she lives now. I never saw that. There's actually a palmetto that's dead with a strangler fig growing out of it. That's interesting. Oh, the gasoline long bed for heavy duty. Those are... And they have royals here, and they've replanted them and stuff. And there's a detective right there. Undercover police. Oh, the turkey vultures. What's up, guys? What is that? Looks like it should be a plastic utensil, but... I'm trying to think where else to go here. Can't go left. You can't go that way, and then you can't go that way, which is a lot of like no turning for a small town. But let's look at the bushes here. It looks like we got some bougainvillea growing. That trim is just shooting up, like up to 6 feet, and a hibiscus. Probably the same hibiscus that we have in our front yard. Ashley should hopefully not take too long with this, because she likes to take her time with stuff that she shouldn't be taking her time. No, I don't think there's a Carpentaria. There's a royal. There's 2 royals planted, and then there's a bunch of... Oh, the dumpster stinks. Wrong parking area. There's 2 royals that are not mature. They're just kind of juveniles, and then there's a bunch of palmettos. I've never seen a Carpentaria in LaBelle, though. They might... Yeah, she's in there. What do you mean, Zach? Is this something I said? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Sometimes I'll forget some of the earlier comments. They don't have. I wish they. I've never. I actually know what. I've had poutine once. I ate somewhere south between Montreal and the Canadian border with my dad, and I know they have it in like Michigan and stuff. Yeah, it did, Daniel. Sorry. Sometimes I have to respond to you in order for the video. I mean the for it to go through. It's kind of weird how that works, but I'm gonna get something out of the back room here. Okay. Yeah, I could imagine that they would not be able to compete with a lot of other places that didn't offer poutine. I can take my sunglasses off. What the hell is she doing in there? I told her this place is too busy. Then again, the one in Clewiston's a little bit shadier, so. Yeah, poutine is essentially like fries in a gravy, but there's more. James would know more about it. I don't. That's really the only cheese curds and gravy. That's it. Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, it's not that busy. There's like 13 people in the drive-through." Loaded fries. Yeah, we have a loaded version of loaded fries, but it's usually like bacon and cheese and ranch dressing. It's definitely not as. It's more of just like put whatever we can on there to make it taste good. Come on. This is why we should eat before we get going. At least it's not hot out, so. Yeah, I've seen Carl's Country Kitchen before. I forget where I saw it. I think I saw it in Alabama or Mississippi. There you are. Keep me waiting with my cheeseburger. You have a cigarette?
No.
All right, just kind of keep it. I just want to make sure we get there in time, you know. Enjoy a couple hours more sleep. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get that moniker on YouTube, because YouTube will own your soul. Okay. So Ashley's out there smoking, just gonna stand right in front of the fucking camera. Oh, now she knows it. Look at this thing. Gordon Ramsay would not approve. It tastes so good for the first few bites, and then there we go. Let's get that plugged in. Sorry, I eat like a cow. Yeah, hopefully it'll hold me over until Miami. That's the only reason that we kind of went here and actually wanted to smoke. So, yeah, it may be loud, but I do close my mouth on that. In about 30 miles, there will be like no food essentially. So that's why we're getting it now. And then I remember I used to eat like 5 of these things. Yeah, it's not a fry. I might take the Turnpike. Might have pollo for dinner, just so you know. Is my son passing here?
It's hanging up.
Oh, it is? Alright, on the road we go. Next stop will probably be to check the tires. How did that detector suddenly get behind me? How did that happen? Gordon were to, there's a bunch of Bismarckies right there. If Gordon were to comment on this, he'd say it was salty as fuck, overcooked, and bland. All right. Hey, Paul. Yeah, Paul, sorry, I don't know. I didn't see some of the comments because they get retracted before I can see them. But I apologize if there's anything that was, offensive. I can't control the chat besides my filters, so. If you guys could keep it, so new viewers, we want to welcome new viewers to our chat. embrace them. Paul, where are you from, Paul? I don't even know what the speed limit is here.
Sorry.
There we go, 50. Yeah, I can do that for sure. Hey, David, I'm going to be going to a very large private Cycat garden tomorrow. I'm bringing the vlogs. I'm mostly on the clock there, so they do pay pretty well for you know, what I do, and I'll see if I can't get a vlog in. I have the job title, quote, Cycat expert, even though, like, I'd rather be the Palm expert, but I mean, I still do Palm stuff there too. Okay, yeah, Alberta's definitely cold, but as far as the Triangle versus the Travelers, the main difference that you'll be able to tell is, one is the Triangle grows in 3 directions, where the Traveler's tree, which is actually not a palm, it's actually a banana relative, grows in just 2 directions. So it's distichous, and the Triangle is tristichous. So there's people down there fishing. I was never a fan of fishing in the, or maybe there's not, but it's kind of like an estuary of the river. But I'm doing good, Paul. I'm driving to Miami today from the west coast of Florida to the east coast. Oh yeah, I'm sure that that's definitely not the most inviting, but hopefully some of these these clips from Miami can kind of make up for that. This is mostly either has been or still is citrus country. There's lines of citrus. It's going to be hard to see. I'm not going to Montgomery. It's actually a private garden. I can't really like talk a lot about the location because it is private, but a lot of people have like tried to attempt to go there, and it's not you, David. It's the fact that someone may be lurking in the chat, and if I talk about the location, then the security is compromised. I can say it's in Miami. That's about it. But I'll tell you that the Cycat collection rivals Montgomery's, and if I can get any footage, then I will in a vlog or live streaming. Might be a little bit sketchy, but a vlog for sure. Like I'd be happy to tell any one of you in private, like what it is I do with this person, but on a public forum where anyone can watch, there's some people that work in the Cycat world that I would not like to disclose the location of too, because David, I'm sure you've seen this before, that Cycat people tend to be, and I mean, me being a Cycat person, I've just noticed that they tend to be a little more mischievous, let's just put it that way. They're cheeky little wankers. Let's see. Yeah, that 30 is about 88 Fahrenheit, I think. So yeah, 30 to 34 is going to be in the upper 80s, low 90s. We might have hit 30 today, actually. It was pretty hot out there. That sleep I got, it was kind of weird. I just dozed in and out of twice. I mean, I feel okay. I don't feel tired. I'm sure I will get tired though. There you go. People giving themselves their own job titles for me. Yeah, thanks, Paul, and I hope you get to enjoy the warmth at some point, a little bit later on in the season. Is that a cop just hanging up? Obviously, I need glasses. See you later, Paul. Come back. What smell?
It smells like a fart.
It wasn't me. Hey, Emma. Again. It was back on. Or maybe she was just working the whole time. I'll be alright. I need to get my own pair anyway. I can see better through the camera than I can through my windshield, which is kind of sad. I don't get depth perception. Can you make sure that I took half a pill out of there? Can you make sure that the pill bottle's still there? I feel like everything's kind of all over the... I'm not used to just making... With everything kind of being all over the place, I just get a little bit worried, you know? How do I get on the streaming lesson? What do you mean, Daniel? Oh. I thought you meant, how do I get it up in less than 5 seconds? I must have to tell you that she needs boots and 2 pairs of jeans for the trip. Yeah, it might come on earlier in the US than it does in Australia, even though it's like, might be like a couple of seconds, but... I'm just, in case the stream goes down, guys, if I'm in like a very, yeah, it's pretty solid. We might even hit some rain here. I don't know. I probably won't, but there's always a chance out here. Because I'm in a remote area, even Verizon may not have the best data streaming. And after 22 gigs, I get like deprioritized. I'm not under Wi-Fi. There you guys go. Let's see how many people can be first in the stream in the future. I'm used to getting 3 hours of sleep at Ken's anyway. I'm not sure why, but... You guys hear that? That padding? It's a bunch of bugs. The bugs that want to eat you alive. This is probably the most dangerous road that we go on because they're making it 4 lanes, but the 2 lanes of passing, people get eager to kind of get around others. There you go. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Chris. If I can get on there, if I have some time, and like in the afternoon and evening, I can go to other nurseries. Ken and I will go. You'll probably see Ken. You're coming tomorrow morning, yeah?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Oh yeah, because you're gonna be doing. I don't know who's gonna be doing the rapping, but maybe we can both. I mean, maybe. So I'll be calling it out, and then. Not really sure what Ken will be doing, except for just standing there. That's not my concern, though. So my vehicle is rated at 18 on the highway in the city and 25 on the highway. And usually I for over the 5,000 miles I've averaged 19 and a half, but I'm getting 24 on this trip. I don't usually do. The best driving is like 55 to 65 miles an hour. Yeah, I mean, you guys know that though. But driving around town like I do with you guys, I can only get like 19. Oh, a Cycle Phoenix vlog. I think I might be able to accommodate that. If I can get back out to one client of mine, he has a perfect. You want a Nucelli or an Elegans? The other ones I don't really have much. Yeah, I can probably do that too. I can do a banana vlog. I just gotta find a banana patch that people aren't gonna like harass me about. Because when you scope out fruit, you know what? I could probably go to my buddy's place in Pine Island and do a bunch of fruit vlogs. That's not a bad idea. I can do everything. I can do lychee, longan, mango, avocado, breadfruit, japoticaba, all the citrus. Oh yeah. See, Chris, I'm old enough where Sifo Phoenix Alba used to be called Vionia Alba, and I forget that there's that those are all in there too now. But let me see what I can find. Hold on a second. I'll look at that after this traffic. I can do Elegans and Nucelli usually. Ken has a lot of mature palms that I can do vlogs on that I think that would be great because they're really big. And we're talking 30, 40 foot plants that he, will load onto a flatbed. And we're not going fast enough. Ashley, why don't you can become your 14th subscriber? Will you subscribe to Southern Catfish King? You gotta do it now, or it's no good. Yeah, Ken is known throughout Miami for, and I'll do a vlog with him. We'll talk about what I do versus what he does, and it's free advertising for him. He won't have a problem doing it. Basically, he transplants specimen trees and palms, notably palms, throughout South Florida. So he buys plants, he'll sell them, and he'll transplant them as well. So
yeah, subscribed.
Okay, Ashley subscribed, Zach. So there you go. One of his biggest feats I've ever seen someone pull off is he transplanted a borassus with about 30 feet of wood. And it survived. It did just fine, actually. No, we're really not going. This is killing me. Come on, people. The problem is there's no passing lanes around here. Give me a broken line. Come on. This is getting ridiculous here. Sorry guys, when it's like this I kind of have to. I'm hoping that I don't know when this splits, but it's not soon. We're doing 15 under the speed limit right now, so I'm a little bit tilted. I'd have you show that to the camera, but I don't know if that's appropriate. Come on, people. It's 60 miles an hour. We're doing 48. Oh, yeah, in the Ovicia vlog. If I were at Fairchild, that wouldn't be a problem at all. God, I almost want to just jump this. Who is doing effing 48 miles an hour is what I want to know. There's a whole line of cars. I'm not okay with this. This is where I start to lose it a little bit. I'm just hoping this isn't going to be the status quo. All the way to 27. It's not terrible, but it could be better. We should be doing 65, not 50. On, break a line.
Problem is you'd have to pass these two vehicles.
That's fine. I can pass these two vehicles. That's why this car has 300 horsepower, is because I can pass these two vehicles. If we got
More
one,
than two vehicles.
I can pass. Listen, I can pass 15 vehicles at once. I'm not worried about that. It looks like there's a motorcycle doing 15 under there in the front. That's the problem. There's no passing line. And I'm not going to risk it. This is like a kind of a very close environment where if someone were oncoming, then there's nowhere to swerve. And the person isn't even maintaining the speed that they're trying to do. Chris, I've never actually seen a Cantho Phoenix in Southwest Florida of any size. They tend not to. There's one in Miami, but they're cold hardy, so I'm not sure what. It might be the extreme heat they don't like. But they're not good. They're not the best growers that I've experienced, but I might have done it wrong. I got so much bad seed that I just gave up on doing it. It's very hard to germinate, even when it's relatively fresh. Come on, man. These are straight roads I could pass. Yeah, Clearwater would be a little bit different. You know, along the coast, it's definitely best. Is there really no broken line here all the way to 27? This is going to be rough. This is like 15 miles of this. I swear it breaks out back into 4 lanes, but I don't know how soon it does that. Yeah, Simon, I'm trying to think what I watched last on Netflix that was good. I think those guys might have a better... Yeah, there is no off-road, unfortunately. There's just a canal and a couple barricades. I have done that before. I have... What is... Okay, hey guys. Sorry about that. That was my buddy Ken. We had to kind of figure out what was the plan for tomorrow. Looks like I'm not getting a whole lot of sleep tonight, so. I'm here. That might happen either from internet going out or from Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, Simon, because everything in that Butia tribe is what's it called? It has just like a coconut. They have 3 eyes. The Butias are 3 eyes queens. They can produce up to 3 separate plants from one seed. I know people who actually would get Parajubea seed, and they would actually grow them out, and then they would once the plant had taken the nutrients from the seed and were able to live on their own, they actually would put them back in the soil to germinate the other embryos. So they're polyembryonic. Thanks, guys, for hanging on there. Ken was kind of talking more than I thought he was, so. Yeah, because Parajubea seed isn't that easy to come by, so if you can get multiple plants out of one seed. Yeah, Zach, especially if it's not high heat, it might take a little while. They'll put up a little spike soon. Yeah, Chris, it will put up some clumps on its own. Not many, not like lutescens will, but maybe 2. You know, too many times in the nursery industry, you get people that just put solitary trunk palms or nearly solitary ones together to make them clumping when they're not actually like that in habitat. So I need to keep a higher speed here. Right when the stream went off, everything opened up, and then everyone's slowed down, and now I'm going to go on the fastest on the road, which doesn't make any sense. But you can see Clewiston in the distance. They want to know if you were a palm, which palm would you be? Probably be the old lady palm with all the hair on the trunk.
No, those are ugly.
You're thinking of the old man palm? You think the old man palm is ugly?
Yes.
What kind of person are you? How about a teddy bear palm? Yeah. The problem, Chris, some of those palms don't do well in clumps because they get parasitic on one another. They don't share the soil evenly. Usually palms that kind of grow at volatile rates will be like that, like royals. It's very hard to get a good clump of royals because of that. Speed going down here in that room. A pretty lady palm. Would you be the lady palm? Do you even know what that is?
You show me all sorts of pictures.
I do show you all sorts of pictures, don't I? And videos.
Yeah.
Daniel, I think that those are 3 separate palms, although I could be wrong. Alright, the speed goes down here somewhere. I've got to see what the situation is. Pushing 25 miles to the gallon here. Remember, this used to take 4 hours. See, I used to make this trip with an RV in tow. Not a big one, but still enough that its mileage was like 13. Which I don't even know how that correlates to 100 liters per 100 kilometers, but it's a lot. It would take 3/4 of a tank to get to Miami, which is only 100. It was only 152 miles door to door. We're going an extra 20 minutes south, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to go to that because that's not really near Ken's house, and when we're going to be near it, we're going to be working, and I'm not going to be driving, so we'll see what we can do. Maybe in the evening, like after because we might go back. Remember how Ken had said we might go back in the evening. So sorry guys, I've been looking at the speed limit here, so. Emma is actually with Ashley the next couple nights. She's been wanting to come along, but usually it's during the week that we go. Okay, so let's see what happens here. What's this Christmas light situation? Is that a Mexican restaurant? So most of these towns, like Clewiston, actually is a historic town. It's it used to have Christmas palms with like 25 feet of wood, and they died in 2010. They were so beautiful too. I mean, there's some. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping it holds.
It's facing us.
No, it's not.
Yeah, now it's not.
Oh. Alright, let's get on the road here. Looks like it rained. Probably not. You need to go to the bathroom or anything.
Why would we stop at our park?
Because it's very hot, humid, and buggy out. And it's right here. We already stopped. We stopped less than an hour ago. We can stop at the travel center, though. If you want, that's okay. Let's get through. Let's just get through this, you know? Maybe we should, because Mom might need to use the bathroom. But I do want to. We're at the stop by at Publix. I have to get one off of. Hey, can you check the maps for? You check for Publix near. I'm gonna give you an address.
Uh-huh.
16200 Kendall Drive. Everybody's passing me. Nice. You were down in Sarasota, huh? Which nursery did you go to? Oh, sorry, Simon. I know you've been to order. That's nice, Simon. A lot of guys, you know, they grow their own butillas. They have seeding plants, and they're definitely. Is there one right there? 16200, 16800 Southwest 88. Okay, that's good. It's as close as at 10.
Yeah.
Right, let's get food there because that's like right. That's like actually really close to the hospital. It's like right across the street from that hospital. Oh, you did? That's what, 5 hours at least? Yeah, in fact, unfortunately, there are no sheets around here. It's probably better we stay. We just go to the park because our next stop would probably be that place. After you eat the sheets, you can get the sheets. My sister and I would always go buy sheets to get everywhere in Pennsylvania. They really are only in like eastern Pennsylvania that I've seen. I don't think I saw any even in Maryland. That's interesting. Albritton's. The Albritton's is a family that they have a orange grove in Nokomis, so they probably own a lot of land, and they're an old family in Sarasota County. We're going to use the bathroom and stuff. Just can't let those things shift. It's so dark out here. I don't know if I don't have any lights. It's open 24/7, but there's no lights out here, so it's kind of shady. Jesus. What? That's so funny.
I remember when people.
Oh, we're just like creeping
walking,
around?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really surprised if like a lot of drug deals went down here. It definitely rained here, though. which is concerning because that means there's gonna be tons of skeeters. All right, you're gonna use the bathroom and smoke. I'm just gonna pull over right here. I don't even want to park in a parking spot.
Why aren't you parking next to the bathroom?
Well, because it's gonna be wet. Now I've got to back up all weird and stuff. Oh, I can make some sheets jokes. Give us a second. We gotta take a little break here. I gotta check the tires, and now she's gotta check her tires. I think she's got a flat. We're at a state park called John Stretch. If you want to look it up on Google Maps, you can see where we are. It's kind of like it's on the southernmost edge of Lake Okeechobee. But yeah, I don't want to let the mosquitoes in, so. I'll wait for Ashley to finish her cigarette. Alright. I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. All right. feel this. One thing that is never fun is down this area, the coral rock turns into like a dust that never gets out of your vehicles. You got some lurkers. Oh, you're done already, baby. There we go. And on the road again we are. How's that bathroom?
There's clean.
It's clean, yeah. Like our bathroom? Like
I don't sit on my seats.
you just sit over top of them?
Yeah.
Now let's back this thing up.
I want to go to bed.
Well, then go night-nights. Wow, I'm doing the worst job of backing up this thing. Where's the end of this road? Where's the parking lot? Oh, I'm right at it. Okay, I think I'm gonna just back into that. It's hard to tell. Okay. So 7:30. We're probably looking at getting into Miami at 8:45. And probably not getting to Ken's until like 10. Well, 9:30. I'm hoping 9:30. I don't know why the turn signal isn't over here. But there's a big levee there that keeps the water from the lake from basically overflowing and flooding this whole area every year. This is where red tide starts, where it manifests itself. Okay. Oh boy. I don't even know if I could get country radio. There's probably one station, but I probably have a better chance of getting like Spanish radio from Miami from here.
Have you ever heard of the Locks?
The Locks, like the hip hop band?
There's a
Huh?
band.
The group, you mean?
Yeah.
Like from the 90s? Talking about the R&B / hip hop group from the 90s. Is that, hello?
I don't know if they're from the 90s or not.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I bet there are a lot of country stations out there for sure. I think he pulled me on a Diet Coke. Sorry. Yeah, I know who he is, yeah. Ashley's more of the country fan. Let's get this. Thanks. Sorry guys, once we get to Miami, it'll probably be a little more scenic, so to speak. I don't know, guys. I'm taking the scenic route, but I'm hoping that any construction that they're doing on Chrome Avenue is, I'm sure that bottle of medication is in there.
Oh, we threw it in the garbage.
You dirty hoe. Should have brought some of our bags for recycling. schmo. Remember Bubba Sparks from like 10 years ago? Really young. Zach, you get along well with my sister's ex-boyfriend. He was very much into that sort of stuff too. Turn out of bed and the blood starts pumping. I don't know, I had to kind of hear that too. Sorry, this is like kind of a palm-free zone, unfortunately. I mean, this geographical area. Construction? They build a building? Oh, yeah, we're in South Bay now. Okay. Like, I want to take the turnpike to show you guys more of Miami, but I remember that used to be the only gas. There's this gas station and the one on the right here that's slightly shadier. But now they got a pilot station. Yeah, that's sweet. Start coming here. Come on. Freaking log jam. This guy is halfway in my lane.
Is that a horse trailer?
It looks like one. It could be. But we're going like, I don't know why we're going so slow. This is kind of weird. This guy in the horse, the other trailer is like wobbling. He's got a lot of weight on some small ass tires there. Geez, he's got 2 fridges and a bunch of other metal on these tiny axles. Asking for a blowout. What is that? That's a horse/livid trailer. Those are expensive. See that? I don't know why everyone's. The speed limit's at least 35 here. I don't know why everyone's like hesitant to. Okeechobee. And one time I was with Carlos and we ate. He got food there because he could speak Spanish, and I didn't know what to order, and I didn't even know if they would even understand what I was saying. And whatever he got looked delicious, and he's like, "Yeah, it was really good." That was before obviously the pilot. So. All right, we made this light. That's the last light for, I don't know, 40 miles. Shit, am I going? The police station's right there, so I don't want to, like... I've been pulled over in this district 17 years ago. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I had Wi-Fi connected in it. Connected to Wi-Fi. Hopefully that was not, didn't drop the viewers. Man, I ran out of windshield wiper fluid. Just made it worse. Now we're headed southeast into southeast Florida. I wish there were palms here, but this is pretty much just open. This is basically just Everglades. I want to say Elvis is originally from Mississippi, isn't he? Don't creep in my lane. Oh. I don't know, Mississippi or Tennessee, correct? I was going to say Tupelo, too. I swear I was going to say Tupelo. I actually enjoyed riding down this road better when I had an RV in tow, because I knew I could always... An RV can be a pain, but on a flat road, if you need to slow down and your brakes are kind of crappy, it'll just drag you to a halt. Not that it's something you want, just it can be done. I'm just going to try and cruise here. I'm just going to hope my sciatica heals itself overnight, which is likely not going to happen. Wow, 95 at 8:45 in the morning. How do you like that? Right now it's 73 here at 7:45 at night. But we're also in a little cooler spot in the middle of the Everglades, so. If you guys want a little introduction to Sidecats, I'm going to see what I'm going to do with the vlog, because I'm not as... I kind of have a little bit of open use policy. As long as I don't disclose the location of the garden, I can kind of do these videos. I just didn't... Do you guys want to see Sidecat videos? Perfect vape holder right in the middle of the TP roll. Now I can't pick it back out, but at least it's in there. Garbage Hennessy's. Oh, I didn't know Jerry Lee Lewis did. I feel like most news outlets have other priorities, unfortunately. Probably be close to 80 when we get to Miami too. I hope Ken's air conditioning is on point, because somebody's sleeping naked if it isn't.
You always sleep naked.
Yeah, that's true. I do always sleep naked. Unless it's really cold out, then I'll sleep. Not that you guys even want to know that. But that's the Okeelanta Sugar Factory. The main reason why Red Tide exists is because of the sugar production here in this area.
I hope it's not hot, because this is what I was wearing in bed.
I'm sure the air conditioning works fine. I actually know people who live in Miami that don't use air conditioning. Their house is so shaded by palms that they use a bunch of fans. It's really not good for like the interior of your house, but okay, Zach, we'll be here. If I'm out, then I'm going to come back in when I'm in Miami. Because it's going to be a solid half an hour going through Miami before I'm, well, especially Publix. I don't know what to do there. Oh, yeah, Jacob. Did you send me an email? Thanks for reminding me, because this is the perfect time to remind me. okay there? Now she looks like she's dancing to something Elvis. It's like moving her head around, like doing suede shoes or something. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Jacob, if you want to, if you want to go on my Facebook page for Faulkner's Palms, my phone number is on there. Not that these guys don't. I mean, these guys can all. It's the people who. There's some people who like will lurk that are not interested in palms at all. That'll like crank call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. But you know, any of you guys are welcome to give me a call to, you know, if you guys want plants. But let me see what I can do about getting some Mercia. I can put that in the back of my truck too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, that would be better. I can get back to you in real time just as well, for the most part. I'm going to be busy from about 6 to 11 in the morning, or 6 till noon tomorrow. What is that crawling inside the cab there? Mosquitoes, some of the flying insects you let in?
I didn't let anything in.
Okay. Yeah, and of course Ashley likes to speak up. She's pretty dirty, you know, when it comes. I'm trying to put my arm behind the seat and it just doesn't exist because you have it laid back like a gangster. Do you think you're a gangster? Is that why you do that?
Yep.
What are you listening to? Are you trying to get me copyright striked?
That's why I have it low and up to my ear.
Alright, well I can hear it so that I might be able to pick it up. Oh, it smells like seawater. Do you smell that?
That's just you.
Yeah, I smell like seawater because I've been around the sea. Simon, I know you might have answered this before because I didn't see, but what did you say was your beer of choice? Oh yeah, the Polish one. But if say you're drinking sushi farts.
What?
Someone said sushi farts is why it smells so bad here.
Oh.
We almost went to sushi last night, but you know, instead I had to. You know, after that I had to go back out again to get her cigarettes. She insisted. The things I do for you.
Because I'm special.
Yeah, you are special. Like short bus special. Don't touch that. You're gonna have an accident like the lady in the Hotel Hell. I didn't even realize that Gordon had a show called Hotel Hell where he revamps a hotel. Doing pretty good. We still have 272 miles of rain.
That's good.
As long as I don't drive this too much in Miami, I probably can get back to the same tank. Left at what, 540-ish?
Yeah.
We made 2 like 10-minute stops, so. No, and it's probably Daniel, she does have a little bit of like it's more like a raspiness from smoking, probably.
What?
Your voice right now, you kind of sound like you have like, she's a little bit stuffed up, but normally you kind of have like a raspier voice.
I do?
Yeah, not in a bad way though. Don't give me that look. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
It may come across differently on the camera, on the video though. Sorry, we can talk about. Maybe I can. No, I know what you mean though, Daniel. I could do some lyrics from a song, and maybe you guys could try and name that song. I feel bad that that there's no palm stuff going on right now. Obviously, it's dark in the middle of the Everglades. I have a better chance of flipping this truck from an alligator than I do finding a palm out here. But you can always, if you drive down 27 South, the way you can tell if you've changed counties I'm in Palm Beach County, so if you go to Broward County, which is Fort Lauderdale, the way you can tell the difference is if you'll see what's called these big electric wires, they call them the marching men. They start following this road. I mean, it also says entering Broward County, but this is the original road to Miami. Before there was Route 1 or I-95, this road, all the sugar plantations, everything from central. You have to realize that most of Florida before 1900 was just Gainesville. Ocala was like as far south as you went. Tampa and St. Pete were in a harbor, but Tallahassee and Jacksonville were the only like major in Key West. So to get into this area, they dug. They didn't go along the coast. They just kind of came through here. And this actually dead ends basically in downtown Miami at the Miami River. There's a lot of history that's been paved over on this road. One time I was heading north, so I was going the other way on this road mid-afternoon in the summer, and I was towing a 14-foot trailer enclosed, so it was like a flat, it was taking on a lot of wind. The storm was coming the other way, so I was driving directly into it, and I couldn't go more than 40 miles an hour, and it wasn't even raining or anything, just the wind wasn't allowing me to go any faster. This is why we should have bought our shopping bags. I'll be on until I basically get to Ken's place. I might have to. I don't know what I want to do with the camera when I go into Publix, but I gotta go and get a little bit of food first. That name sounds familiar, Bob. Eric. There's a couple guys that grow plants down in Naples or were collectors in Naples, but they're kind of relatively unknown compared to the rest of the state. Okay. I think I've heard of him from some Miami friends. Thank you. I appreciate the ice cream. Stomach pain. Is this now this gas or? Okay, yeah, I can imagine he did. Yeah, I've seen a lot of their palms. I got some nice big ones. I mean, the prices are, in my opinion, a little bit on the higher side. I've actually never been there, because I usually will buy stuff for clients, and if I know a cheaper place to get palms for the same quality, then I'm going to go there. I started drinking this Diet Coke and started giving me this. Oh, really? That's a little insane. 1 gallon Ekmani eyes, in my opinion, are like $100 to $125 plants. They've only gotten more common, so there's so few palms that are worth that in a 1 gallon. Like, I can't even really think of any off the top of my head. I mean, I can think of some I would pay that much for, but that actually like are available for sale, I don't. Even like the new species that came out, like Manjeckia matterbongsii, maybe that would go for like $300 a gallon. But so yeah, Chris, the stuff that would be really expensive is the new stuff that's kind of come out that's related to Adnidia. There's Manjeckia is a new genus, and I don't know if you know Scott Cohen, but he lives in Kendall, and he had some one-leaf Manjeckias. What the fuck was that? It looked like a bunch of that's trash. Manjeckia matterbongsii seedlings with like one leaf with one spear. Or he's no, I haven't been swallowing juice. He wanted 125 for the like a, almost a 2-leaf seedling, probably like $300 for a gallon. But I just don't think that price is going to hold very long. Usually the price is that high or because the palm has just been introduced. I never buy the hype. I sell the hype. Yeah, I've the most I've ever been offered for a plant was I had one of the first Tahina seedlings, and a guy that I knew really well. Actually a picture of me. I'll have to show it to you guys with John Dransfield in the seedling, and after that, a guy that has a really well-known garden in I don't know what city it's in. I think it's in Cooper City, but he offered me $1,000 for it, and I turned him down. I mean, he was dead serious to me. I mean, it's not like he doesn't have that kind of money. He wasn't worried about the money part. He just wanted it. So, plus, what would I look at like in front of John Dransfield, the #1 palm botanist in the world, if I just sold out, the world's newest rare palm? And it wasn't even a 1 gallon. It was just like a kind of a tall pod sort of situation. There's a lot of torn up tires on it. Later, I ended up selling it for a lot less. I should have taken the money, honestly, in retrospect, but I wasn't going to sell it then because it actually got me my job at Fairchild. Because John Dransfield claimed that there were no plants in cultivation, and I proved him wrong. I mean, he wasn't like trying to prove himself right, just showing him that there might be other ways to try and get some of this bug crap out of here. I'm gonna run out of windshield wiper fluid in a second. I wish this car had one of those windshield wiper fluid detectors, because it doesn't. It just doesn't tell you. Cars from the 90s used to tell you that stuff. There's so many synonyms for Caryota gigas. There's Caryota maxima, Caryota. I mean, they're all essentially the same plant with different leaflets. Yeah, I actually have that book in my car. I have it with me, so in case I get stumped on a plant or I have a hybrid, I have to identify. I actually bring it with me just to back up, some of my IDs. Now it's raining. Yeah, it's only like $33.95 on Amazon, which is actually pretty cheap for a palm book. For a hardback palm book, it's actually a great deal, especially on. I mean, the last time a good book on Cuban palms was published was probably in the late 50s, and it's black and white, and they're out of print, expensive as hell, and also outdated like a lot, with a lot less species in it. Smell that seawater again. Okay, now we're in Broward County here. There's a lot of airboating right here. Yeah, I think when it first came out, it was like $39.99 plus tax. But on Amazon, because of where, I don't know, it was $39.95 or whatever. I had a $5 coupon, and then now I think it's just permanently down. It might have been just because it was when it first. I bought it around Christmas time, so. Yeah, the problem is, for example, if you read that book and you see there's like 80 species of Cocothrinax, but you're only going to see like 5 or 6 around. Even in most botanical gardens, you're going to see maybe like a dozen and a half, and the other 60 species or so, hard to find, and you're just never going to see them in anywhere outside of Cuba of any size. Does Caryota grow well there, Daniel? That's good. Yeah, just give it tons of water, Chris. I'm sure you know that, though. You want one of each, Jacob? One of, each what? Oh, is it? Yeah, did I spell it wrong? Damn it. Thanks for letting me know. I'll have to edit that. Can't believe I spelled that wrong. I can see it, James. Sometimes I will spell stuff wrong, because sometimes I just, think I just know how to spell it, and usually I do, but not always, and that's where it bites me. The arse. Probably about 10 miles out from I-75. Yeah, I have like 4 or 5 that have put out second leaves, Chris. I had a couple more that died that you probably saw. And I've talked to guys even in California where it grows better. And it's like they all just eventually, some survive, but I haven't seen any big ones around. Okay. Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah. James, what do you want to know about Cunninghamiana? Yeah, it's one of those things where you just kind of take it. I mean, I took a gamble and bought 20 seedlings. I had a bunch of seed too, but I sold most of it. Some of it germinated, and just, they're such a pain. Yeah, Caryota is not good with high. high temps. So I was wondering, I'm guessing you used to live down not, near Perth or something like that, or Adelaide. Yes, it is incredibly easy. It's one of the best palms to learn from seed. It's probably as easy as Washingtonia, if not easier, because it's not a remote germinator. So you can literally just germinate it and pluck it from the soil and put it in a pot. It doesn't throw down like a deeper root. There isn't really a third type, Zach, but there's Costa palmate. There's palmate, which is fan palms, and pinnate, which is feather. But Costa palmate is basically a fan palm with a fold in the middle. And then there's also entire leafed palms, which are just pinnate palms that don't separate. Okay, I've actually heard of Albany. This guy got in the back of his right? Yeah, they're pretty fast. Yeah. Yeah, you can just pluck them right out. You got all these swamp vehicles, these motorhomes. Why that guy just okay. There are a lot of crocodiles there on the coast, is there not? So you can see the lights here if you pan left, but that's the edge of that's like the western edge of Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, James, she does sometimes, but I don't always entertain it. They're asking if you ever ask if I won't go live just to talk to you. She likes playing games on her phone. She doesn't talk to me very much in car rides. So, Chris, our Arcana Phoenix is actually on the other side of the continent from where he is. It's in the southeast part of the country. Yeah, sometimes she wants to listen to music, but you want to put on some cumbia? You sure? Yeah, haven't trachees naturalized in Vancouver? Sable Miner's native to Pinellas County. I don't think it's native to anywhere south of I-4. It might be like in Highlands County, but I'm still not sure about that. Yeah, that's all Miami metro area. It's basically mostly to my left here, which is being to the east and south. That's actually I-75, what you're seeing. But it's definitely light pollution, that's for sure. Once you cross 75 and 27, you're kind of back in civilization again. I think it just gives it the classic map of where it was found originally, Zach. Which is going to be most of like coastal southeast U.S. It probably won't even show it, even up to. I watched a video where Gordon Ramsay was hunting boar, and he was up at Fort Benning, and they have I saw sable miners growing in the forest there. Oh, do they? Yeah, I imagine you guys have a lot of like bug infestations. Just being so hot, dry, I don't know. It seems like a termite. I imagine the termites are like extremely aggressive compared to the ones here. Okay. I wish my windshield was a little bit cleaner, but I can't really do anything about it at the moment, I'm actually taking 27 to Chrome, East Coast. My friend lives off 162nd Avenue, so if I could take the turnpike, but that's 117th, and I'd have to cut in to take it and then go back out. Also, I'm going to stop by a Publix that's not. They built a Publix all the way out at 167th Ave. They basically have built out to Chrome now, like a lot of these condo complexes. Not sure, Zach. Well, I don't know what you mean by the effect of growing natural ice. No, James, you really can. It's essentially extinct in habitat, just been built over. There's probably a few areas, but I don't know where they are. I think it really would depend on what kind of questions were asked. Now they're asking who would win like a palm trivia thing. Just don't plant them plant them very randomly. You want to make a jungle look. Most people try and make a jungle look, but it looks so symmetrical and tidy that it doesn't actually look like the jungle. I think Joe knows a hell of a lot more about hardy palms. Yeah. I thought about challenging Jeff Searle, Chris. I was gonna tell you this, to like a palm ID quiz, like where lay out like 30 species of palm, just a leaf, and you have to ID it, and you get 1 point for the genus, 1 for the species, or seeds, or something to that effect, seedlings. Oh, really? What is it, a recent post, Chris? Love this area. Oh, okay. I think I remember that post too. I just can't remember exactly. It was probably like 7-8 years ago, but it's flattering. I'll take on almost anybody. I think some people could give me a run for my money. I think Jeff Marcus could probably spank me, but then again, he doesn't grow a lot of Caribbean stuff, so if the Caribbean stuff is added in, then that's one thing. But then Jeff doesn't grow a lot of stuff that's not tropical, so that's where I kind of span like a wider spectrum there. But there is one guy, he posts as Palmarum on Palm Talk, Ryan Sullivan, I believe is his last name, and he's a good photographer. His ID skills are like he's a killer. Commented on me? No. Yeah, Jeff is pretty. I remember we had back in 2005, there was actually a Palm ID quiz for like 12 fronds. And I know I wasn't good enough back then. I only got 5 right. Some people got 10 or 11. You got sable, you got the needle palm there, Zach. You got clumps, and is growable. Well, sable doesn't clump. Serenoa maybe. I don't think that's what you were going for. Pretty sure no trachees clump. Like maybe 5 drops left.
Well, it went through the bag and it's all over my blanket and my foot.
It's water. It's not water. Did it convert itself through alchemy? seltzer. Well, it's about half an hour to the grocery store. That's like another 20 minutes to Ken's. They'll just run in and get like, hey guys, when we get to the grocery store, do you guys want me to like leave it running? Do you want me to stop it and start it again, or do you want me to just end it?
End it for the night.
You want me to end it for the night? All right, we might have to end it here for the night at the grocery store. So, because Ashley, I think, wants to actually enjoy part of the ride with just me. Hey, I'll take a look at it. I can't look at it in the car. Yeah, that's some personal attention right there. What is going on here? Why are we going so slow? You guys love the speed around here. Why are we going... Oh, killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You don't even know what movie that's from.
Sandlot.
How do you know that? You don't know like any music or movie stuff unless it's like from a romantic comedy, like She's All That, or How to Lose a Girl in 10 Days or something.
A Guy in 10 Days.
Whatever. Same thing.
It's not the same.
Yeah, I mean, not that I don't want to continue to vlog, but the main problem is just I need to get to my buddy's house in time so I can eat and get some sleep, and I need to also focus on where I'm going, because come on guys, it's 55. One of you guys go 55. Jesus. Since when did people in Miami go slow? And now he's like going, now once I pass me, it's going to go 75. Hey, Shiv, what's going on? Headed to Miami. Yeah, we're almost to Dade County now. We're about 2-3 miles out. Now everyone wants to speed. I don't get it. I'm doing 12 over, and the people are. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. We were doing 45 half a mile ago, and then WTF. Sorry, I guess gotta. Oh, someone's doing like 20. I don't know if that's a bike path. I highly doubt it. Oh, it is a bike path. That's usually what that means here. So, if you're dumb enough to ride a bicycle on this road, then that's where you ride it. I didn't even notice that because I didn't think that was even a possibility. Everyone does like 10 under, and then I speed up, and everyone realizes that the speed limit's what it is, and they all do 80. I don't. Makes Miami one of the hardest places to drive. We're going right on the western edge of Miami. I'm not even going to be, I'm going to be 15, 20 miles west of downtown. But technically all of Dade County is Miami, so. There's a sign for Key West.
Key West.
Yeah, so there's a sign for Key West coming up here. I'll show it to you guys. Right here. And everybody's crossed the Dade County line, so it says Key West. I think it says 154 miles. 153. And that's not like highway miles. That's like, 35 mile an hour, 45 mile an hour zone miles. One fatality this year on this road. This used to be one of the most dangerous roads in Dade County because it was 2 lanes, no lights. Why are the lights not working? They're usually on. Weird. 14 miles to 41. So if it's 14 miles to 41, it's another at least 10 minutes. Let's see, that's me 8:40-ish. We get to 41. Then hopefully we'll get there just to the grocery store by 8:50. I don't know. Might get lucky like that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I agree, East Coast. Yeah, I would never recommend like the east coast of Florida to anyone like south of West Palm Beach. Like the edges, like Jupiter and Tequesta and that area, Jensen Beach is nice, but it's just so busy here. There's just no openness. It's just tens of miles of just suburbia. Yeah, that's why I try and stay on the western edge here, which is what I'm doing. Even though there's no traffic really this time of day or night. Yeah, pretty much. Like a lot of Brevard and Indian River County, even St. Lucie County are nice, but when you get to Martin County, that's when you start getting into like the real annoying areas. I think we don't have any Californians watching. I'm just saying how California wasn't a great place to live. I mainly have a problem with like the high cost of living there. Where does that road go to? I want to know that. Yeah, I mean, I would take not growing as much tropical stuff and just stay on the west. Well, I mean, you can do it in Cape Coral too, but I'd rather live somewhere where I just knew I wasn't going to be bothered. Yeah, it does suck, Chris, because, you know, if it's for work and you kind of have to I would East Coast. I would like to live personally if family and friends were, if I could set it up, I'd like to live like in Georgia or Tennessee or North Florida. I couldn't do nearly as much as what I do here, but used to be a ton of Melaleuca you couldn't see over, but I don't know if you can see all that. Let me show you guys the light. See, that's all Miami there, that light pollution. I don't know where these turnoffs go to because there's nothing out there. And I can't imagine riding your bike on this road. That's just, this is like, oh, there isn't even a bike lane. Okay. I thought that was a double white line. No one here pays attention to any sort of traffic signals or anything, so yeah, pretty much. Sounds good, Chris. Alright, so we're at mile marker 30, which means it's 30 miles to Homestead. How do you like that Sonos, Simon? I see some planes landing in the distance. There's one I can see right now. Two, actually. At least in the air. Oh, I thought Sonos was a music system. You need headphones? I remember you said when we first met, all you did was have your headphones on and go to sleep. I'm not sure why you had that, but you should, Sheev. It does. There is a whole new world out there. Huh. I know my sister's bought a bunch of like the Google Home smart stuff, so excuse me. Oh, really? See, I can handle 20. I don't know if I can handle like 5 or 10, but you know you're getting to the 41 crossroads when you hit the casino. One of the crappiest casinos I've ever been in my life. Such a joke.
What?
Miccosukee Casino. Like we went there and
You want
like,
money though.
huh?
You want money though.
Yeah, we did win together over $100 on free play in like 15 minutes. But the casino itself is just like, it's just like one time we stayed in that one floor and it was like all you could smell was just like weed everywhere. And someone was having a birthday party with like 12 people in it in the room next to us. I was just trying to get a few hours of sleep before we headed out. I couldn't even do that. Guy's got to be doing like 80 miles an hour. Oh yeah, I saw that. Oh really? So yeah, I heard about a lot of things blooming, and then obviously a frost coming in is not good. So I didn't realize how little plants there were going to be on this trip. I didn't think about that. You can see some of downtown Miami from here. Well, not it's not downtown; it's industrial, but it's all the Miami is directly to the east here. There's the casino. What's this guy constantly pumping his brakes for? Just want to make sure. The good part about staying where we are is that we're not in the city, and to go somewhere doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be stuck in traffic for half an hour. It's probably fertilizer, Chris. Oh yeah, that's Nutricoat. They can be used for other purposes, Simon. Though, like that. I must have left them in the pot. Sorry, I would wash your hands. This used to be all under construction. They must have. I haven't been to Miami in, geez, what has it been, 9 months? Or April, May, June? Yeah, 9 months. Basically, exactly. Last time I was here was like June 3rd last year. Is that a 240? Hey, what is that car called in Australia, Daniel? Oh no, that's a Honda Prelude. Never mind. I thought it was a 240 SX. That's still an interesting vehicle.
Still pretty with the lights on
What, the Prelude or the Casino?
there.
Yeah.
No.
Well, if they just upped it a little bit and just made it a little bit classier, geez. Oh, it's 55 through here? Oh, they fixed this all. Look at this. This used to be a freaking mess. One lane until you got to here, and you can either turn or not. I hope Chrome is fixed too. Oh, what's this Chrome? But who wanders on Chrome like that at night? This used to be just like a small intersection back in like the late 80s. I remember you watch a video of Miami Vice from the 89. This shows this as being like a little 4-pump gas station. That's it. Now it's like a truck stop and everything. Now we're like right at the outside of Miami here, and I've got a smeared windshield. Make sure I have to bring my stuff for vlogging in tomorrow. Power cords. Yeah. Great. Finally, Chrome is 4 lanes. This used to be a disaster of a road. I mean, it's the worst. You get stuck behind someone doing 30, and there's nowhere to go. There's no turning. Oh, this is beautiful. It's brilliant. I'm tired of having American slang. I'm just gonna speak in British slang from now on. I mean, no accent, just a slang. I'm gonna call everything brilliant. Get a pyramid. Chris, if you want to use Nutricoat, you can. Otherwise, I just fertilize on top, unless you know ahead of time what you're going to be potting up. Yeah, it's probably they have a pyramid there because Memphis, Egypt, was where was an ancient Egyptian city. So, what is the speed limit on this road? 55? I don't even know because it was 45 the last time I went down it. So thankfully they made this 4 lanes. It's going to be 4 lanes 30 years ago. I'm doing 65. Everybody's passing me. Do you guys want to get around me? Here, go ahead. I'm gonna let off the gas and you guys get around me. I haven't driven. I haven't been to Ken's. When was the last time we were at Ken's?
A year ago?
Huh?
Only a year ago.
No, the last time we were there, not overnight, but we stopped by his house after we came up from Louisiana. Remember? Ken didn't want to drive his box truck back to the dealership, so I had to drive it while he drove his car. And I'm like navigating a 26-foot box truck through Miami traffic. I had to make a 270-degree turn out of a gas station through areas of Homestead I don't even know. Hey, Jeff. Oh, it is 55. Okay, so I wasn't like going too slow. But I'm doing almost 70. I'm getting passed by everybody, so I guess that's the way to roll. See, the thing is, they come to look at palms, and I feel like if we end the vlog right when we get into where there are palms, I'm letting them down. That look on her face. Jeffrey in the house. Negative 15 in the morning. Celsius? Wow. Pretty sure that's the prison. God, this has so many... Like, this is so weird. They totally more than double the size of this road. I don't care. I'm a truck. Oh, and they've also built out. That's okay. So our turn. This is Kendall Drive. I actually used to live off this road all the way near the coast. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm at like 1900 now. Places to pull. This is a big paintball area, actually. Wow, look at this. Beautiful. Wow, that's a chrome that I've never seen chrome like this before. I hope it's this way all the way down, but I feel like it's not going to be. Tea or coffee? I don't know. Recently, coffee's been giving me the jitters. What does that say? Gun on it? Something shop? Who knows? Good night, Simon. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow or the next day. I don't know if I'm going to see what I can do about going live. Probably at some point for a little bit tomorrow. See how hot my phone is. That's not hot. Maybe the air conditioning's helping. Come on, give me that light. This area is all new that I'm going to. I forgot that it existed actually. I mean, it used to be built out to 157,000. I'm at 177th, so I'm going to be going to 168, which is just right down the road here. We're just going to touch the edge of civilization and come back out to the... It smells weird. They put new Techospermas out here, new solitaires, but there were some existing ones that were just fine. I don't know, that must have gotten tall or something. Yeah, they built this all the way out to Chrome. It's crazy. This was never here before. Oh, is it 1896? I know. I know. Last time I checked, it was like 1890 or something. I feel like the live streams do bring people that want to subscribe to the channel, which is great. Okay, so is that the Publix right there?
I don't know.
Crap, I forget which side of the road it's on. It must be right there. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I forgot that. I don't even... How soon that comes up on you like that. Alright guys, so I want to... Alright, I'll put you guys in my pocket for right now. Okay, Ashley's giving me the evil eye. I might have to go ahead and end this, guys. I feel bad, but I will show you guys stuff tomorrow at some point. She's definitely tired and I'm not exactly wide awake, so... Why is there so much trash in the ground here? Alright guys, see you later. Thanks again for watching. And again, I will be live at some point tomorrow. Sorry guys. That's funny. Alrighty. Here, take that. Alright guys, probably in the evening, but I might go live for a little bit in the morning if I have time. But I'm gonna be working pretty like, put to work pretty hardcore. Oh, big Denali. Alright, so see you later, Jeff, Daniel, Zach, Chris, Simon. Oh wow. Alright, see you guys later.